Yo, yo, yo. Back again with some Avowed. Man, oh man. Last time we were just lost in the sauce, exploring the wilderness and trying to collect anything we can, really. We started off with nothing, but now I think we're starting to get a foundation going. Either way, let's get right into it. I'm excited. Let us continue from whence we left. Alright, where were we? Take a look at the map. Ooh, wait. What is that? That looks like it's something special, don't it? Let's go over here. I feel like there might be something interesting over there. We could finish exploring this area first, though. Think there's any more baddies? We just, we're ethnically cleansing all the Zurips.
Quiet as the depths.
That's a big boy. Here he comes. Oh, how am I missing? Ouch. What is going on? Hit him. Whew. That was close. Come on. Anybody else? Oh, look. Nice. There's a shield boy. He's just dead. Didn't even have a chance.
Good fight.
Yeah, that was good. All right, we leveled up. Come on, I don't want common spears. I want super spears. What's this? Ah, this is the hole in the wall. We leveled up. Let's see. All right. How about we level up our dexterity some more? And our abilities have increased respectively. With a bow or gun. Stamina cost of dodge. Vines deal poison accumulation. We need to be level 5 for that. I see, I see. So that's how you like it, huh? Shield bash. After taking damage, slowly regenerate 50% of the last amount of health lost. Increase your maximum health by 20%. That's pretty dirty. But I feel like we should... Food restores 20% more health. Bonus effect durations are increased by 20%. Ah, that's tough, man. I mean, if we're being practical about things... I'm level 4 right now. So that means the next time I level up, I don't really care about time slowing down, to be honest, as strong as that is, but that's like a console strong, not a PC strong. Let's get evasive. Just makes sense. Our primary form of negating damage is dodging, so we should make it as smooth as possible. Let's see. Doubles the area of effect. Unbending defense reduces incoming damage by 50%. When Kai's health is reduced to 0, he revives himself. That's just good. Let's do that. Simple, easy, wonderful, brilliant. You can't go wrong. Okay. The old Pogren wall. Is that the Evona's threshold? I did want to go over there, but I don't think we can. We can explore this pretty quickly by using the fast travel. So let's go this way, actually. We'll explore this whole left side of the map. And then we'll teleport back and explore the right side of that island landmass. Some sort of ruin. That's where I came from, right? Yeah. That's the spider cave. Well, I suppose we should just explore this side.
This used to be a shortcut to Emerald Stair. Then the land got other ideas.
Okay. The Emerald Stair, huh? Is that what you're talking about? Must be. A bear? We can check that out later. Let's look over here. Is this what you meant? Whoa. What are those? They're immune to poison. Haha. Nice fight. That's cool. How many enemies are in this game? If this game has good variety, I think it'll be all the better for it. So we can't go this way. Maybe this is the Emerald Stair. Can't climb up there.
You take lead.
Can we backstab it? Nice. Take that.
Let's see what you got. Nice.
Good shit, bro.
A rot seeps through here. Who poisons us? We cannot see.
What the hell? Now, as much as I'd love to explore over there, we should explore this side. Look, there's a fast travel beacon too. Ooh, a little house. I likey. There we go. I gotta remember to use my skills. It's like so easy to get your essence back. Okay. Oh, dude, there's no way. This...
Not bad. It's got natural light, right on the river. Just needs a little upkeep.
Yeah, what he said. Did it reset my settings? I feel like... Yeah. It keeps on resetting it, bro. Okay. I went to NVIDIA control panel and set it up there. The pages of this decade-old journal are yellowed and brittle. Much of it's illegible, but you can make out the following entry clearly. The soil's been stubborn lately, like it's got a secret to keep. Hopefully those newcomers from the Republics will be able to provide some help. I've heard that some of the best animancers the old country had to offer are here now. No answer yet to my letter, but I'm sure they'll reply soon. They wouldn't leave a fellow Velian in the dock, right? Others have been saying that maybe we should just pack up and throw our lot in with Fjord. I don't know. Well, on one hand, they could probably use the extra manpower. On the other, this is our home. I'm not going to give up so easily. Fair enough, fair enough. Oh, look, the time of day is changing. That's cool. I thought it would stay daytime the whole time. Yeah, so let's explore this little chunk of land right here. Alright. Looking really pretty at dusk. I really like dusk. It's almost twilight, actually. Definitely one of the best times of day.
Unseen, unheard.
Try this. Nice job. Oh, there's a little thing right here. So that's the bridge. Anything in here? Cancel. I have our boy.
Here it comes.
A great sword. Great swords deal very high damage and stun. They also have block efficiency. However, they swing moderately slowly with high stamina cost.
Ready, aim.
Good shit, bro. Dude, I like nighttime. Look at this. Yeah. Oh, is that the enemy camp that I was just at? Nighttime is pretty.
Zarp's ahead.
Yeah, but we already killed them all, bro. I think. Here we are. Yeah, they should all be dead. Let's see. What's in this little patch? Aha. I think I heard another one, didn't I? Ooh. Try this. Oh, I got a headshot. Oh, there's another fast travel thing. That's good. Oh no, that's the one I was just at. And that should be... Oh, there's a little patch I didn't look at.
Deadlier by the day, but people have to eat.
Eventually. Alright, cool. We got them all. Let's go to the pathway. Yeah, I really like nighttime. Nighttime has been really cool looking. Just look at the skybox. Really digging this skybox. What is that? Bunch of goodies. All right. Yeah. So we've explored pretty much this whole area. Now we should... Yeah, let's just go to the objective and see what happens. Whoa, we got some money now. Put all this away. Move speed. Okay. Well, this doesn't look ominous.
Odd. Didn't used to be this overgrown. I can take care of that if you want.
Fast travel is temporarily disabled. Dirt speckled amulet. A small dingy amulet with a tag on the back. My dear Walter, yours always. Worth more in sentiment than coin. Okay. I don't see... Okay, we're good, we're good. I should be able to blow that up, right? No, that's not one of those. Burned lady? What is burned lady? Despite their humble appearance, these small brown mushrooms are prized for their taste. Their caps are round and distinctively shaped, with small circular depressions dotting the surface. Found alongside funeral pyres and campfires, they seek homes near intense heat. We shouldn't be seeing bears in Dunshire. Not this time of year. Either the seasons are going mad or the bears have tracked one of them to a pillar archer. Was it my imagination or was the creature preying? Something's very wrong out here. It'd be dangerous to sneak in for a closer look. But danger never stopped me before.
I'm always telling visitors we're not as crazy as they've heard.
Apparently not.
Stand back.
Nice job. Is that a bear? A
Right
young
behind you.
black bear. That suggests that there's a big black bear and an old black bear and a girl black bear.
I got a bear's jumping on.
Nice.
That's a bad way to go.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Okay. It said you can use spoiled food to cook with. I wonder how that works. Dude, this is like a strange area. There's like...
It's almost like the brambles are trying to crush that house.
That's what I was thinking. Oops. Brigandine sleeve. A dead syrup. A lot of chest of rune skis. A lot of goodies too. That's a big boy. There it is. Damn, that attack does so much damage. Bear claw. What's this? Something changed in the living lands. Used to be that an honest merchant could come and go as they please. Now if it isn't the Jurups, it's the bears. And if it isn't the bears, it's the bandits. And if it isn't the bandits, it's the tree folk. Feels like civilization's getting pushed out like a sliver of glass. Enough is enough. I'm hopping onto the first ship back to the Eastern Reach. Might as well stop and gather some mushrooms on the way out, so it isn't a total loss. The strangle root. So this whole area is just completely overgrown then?
Coming in hot.
Ooh. Don't mind if I do.
Zarups. They don't usually venture out here. Wonder what's got them riled up.
Unseen, unheard.
Something's got them riled up. Come on, turn around. He's still looking. Honestly, screw it. What are we waiting for? Hey. Oh. Come on, you red bastard. Ouch, he came. Ah, shit. Get in the timing down. There it is.
Fine.
You sure? Come on. There it is. Good job. Let's grab a bite. Already almost level 5. Kraken horn. A rooted plant with violet tentacles blossoming outwards. The flower of the plant is rough and spiny, resembling a sea monster rather than a plant. Like its namesake, it's often found underwater. I still can't believe the Claviger asked me to join him for the journey to Strangleroot. Finally, someone that understands the importance of properly documenting the strange phenomena on this island. Written below will be my shorthand notes that I shall compile into a proper report upon our return to Paradise. Flora density vastly exceeds expected levels. Fungal growth presents throughout much of the Strangleroot. Roots possibly targeting man-made structures somehow. Latent essence levels abnormally high. Fauna unnaturally aggressive. Sherp seem... The last letter ends with a long streak of ink and a splash of blood covers the rest of the page. Poor guy.
Something here feels off.
Yeah, the roots are creaking. Like an old house. Oop. This one's sleeping. How'd I do that? Well, I got my secrets.
The scourge invades. Claw it out.
Really nice view, isn't it? Perfect place for a night picnic. Okay, so what do you think? Do you think he's dead, or we'll find him alive somehow?
It breathes. It is close.
What is it? I'd like to know what you mean by it. Yeah. Oh, jeez.
That's
We're
the
gonna-
Claviger. What happened?
Well, he
Are you
died.
blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
A letter to Claviger? Claviger Amond. Unfortunately, I cannot dispatch any of the animancers to your grove. Not until you can guarantee their safe passage. The Adirian presence in Paradise has complicated our diplomatic relations, but you already knew that when you built them an embassy. Ignacy Vidaro, governor of Huarmesi Varno. So what, he was collaborating with the enemy? My enemy? Rat bastard. What's your deal?
Are you blind? We're being hunted. Get rid of the band. We'll talk after.
What a little piece of shit. Can we sneak it? Dream Thrall Elder Brown Bear. That sounds pretty dirty. Let's see if we can sneak it. Come on. Next time he turns around. Maybe he won't turn around? Ah, he just knows. Ah, come on. Ooh. Oh shit, he can spit. Ouch. Almost stunned him. Whoa. There it is.
You take lead. Still recovering.
Ooh. Oh, oh. He's chunky, bro.
Let's see what you got.
Ouch. No way. That should have hit. There it is. Boom, 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 boom. Nice. What?
Take that, you monstrosity!
Bear
Well done!
claw.
What happened to that
Unflinching duty.
Poor bastard.
Hadra, nice.
Queen's toy soldiers. I never even learned their name. Not that it would have done us any good.
Hadra can help us upgrade the quality of an item. That's really good. Any other goodies? We can make camp right there, right?
My savior. Oh, thank the gods. Your arrival couldn't have been more timely.
This is no place for a diplomat. What are you doing out here?
Well, the Claviger and I were investigating a disturbance. But sadly, it got the better of us.
Aemon was no stranger to disturbances, inside or outside the city walls. I never would have expected him to be caught off guard.
Ambassador Falchion Heelguard at your service. And you must be our Imperial envoy. Better late than never, I say.
Falchion Heelguard is an Adirian ambassador dispatched to the Living Lands on a mission of peace and mutual cooperation. His headquarters are located at the Endirian Embassy in the city of Paradise. I have an urgent missive from the Emperor for you, Ambassador.
Keep it close until we're back at the embassy. I prefer to take bad news in the comfort of my office. Aren't you going to introduce me to your capable companion? Can he be trusted?
Kai offered to accompany me. What do you say, Kai? Can we trust you?
I've worn a lot of uniforms in my day, but I'm just a humble scramble root trying to get by and help others do the same. I hope that's enough for anyone, Ambassador.
I'm charmed. I take it you had business with the Claviger? Poor fellow. It was the bear that killed him, of course. This wilderness has been a little too wild of late.
Indeed. This place is called the Living Lands for a reason, Ambassador. You should have been prepared.
I expected flora and fauna, not a ravenous monster. We heard alarming reports of a blight in the wilderness, and a strange corruption moving toward the city. The changes in the ecosystem are expected, but this one was progressing too rapidly to ignore. We tracked the corruption all the way here, but all we found was that creature gone mad.
More likely, it was tracking you.
Indeed. And the source of the blight eludes us still. The situation is more dire than I imagined. We need a plan of action before whatever this is consumes the Living Lands.
We are here. Come to us. Commune with us. We have waited for you. Come.
What's the matter? Can you hear me?
I've been hearing a voice in my head and it's getting louder.
Fascinating. The Emperor trusts your judgment, and so do I. Whatever you think is best, I'll support it. You know something of our troubles. That much is clear. What would you have us do?
I think there's something wrong with this Audra.
Audra is said to be filled with essence, soul stuff. And maybe the essence will respond to a godlike's touch.
Let's see. Essence is the matter of souls, a purple haze that lingers in the wake of death. Not everyone can perceive essence with the naked eye. Animancers capture essence to power their devices and study the spiritual world. Watchers see it with maddening depth and frequency.
Just be careful. The Emperor would never forgive me if anything happened to you.
Take it slow. We'll be right here.
Okay. Maybe I'll be able to purge whatever this thing is. It certainly can't be good, that's for sure.
It is you. Come closer. We feared you were but a dream. We wake from seasons of slumber. We have been waiting.
We? Who are you?
A colony of insects. The many united by one purpose. Mycelia twining through the loam, taking and giving in equal measure.
Insects? That sounds awful. We're gonna have to exterminate this.
We are the ache in the land. The roots that run deep. And you are familiar to us. Our memories are fractured. But you too are alone in your strangeness.
If I'm familiar to you, do you know whose godlike I am?
Godlike. This term means nothing to us. But why would you belong to another, shackled to their will? Shackled like us to rot and corruption. It spreads and festers and seeps and crawls. Poor bear. Poor us. Poor you.
If you're not going to get out of my head, just tell me how to stop this.
We do not know. We have tried. We cannot, and we are afraid. We fear the rot. It spreads in the bear, the water, the wild. It is an infection. A foreign body invades, the host fights back. We feel the pain of this intrusion. It overwhelms us. If an animal sickens after a fight, as it howls and sings its agony, what do you do?
Put the poor thing down so it doesn't cause harm to itself or anyone else.
Death. Because some things might be pruned, some branches cut to save the tree. Envy. How much we envy the loving dead, peaceful under the flowers.
Leave me alone. Whatever you are, you've wasted enough of my time.
Go then. We would have given you such a gift, but you scorn us. Face your perils alone, but do not call for us in your need.
See ya. Wouldn't even want to be ya. There's no way I trust a bunch of insects. Godlike's Will. Gain a bonus ability point to spend in the Fighter, Ranger, or Wizard ability trees.
You all right? You look like you were in a trance for several minutes.
What happened? What can you recall? Spare no detail.
Something reached out to me through the Audra.
You must be sensitive to the spirit world. Some are gifted, or cursed, with such talents. Inquisitor Ludwine will need to hear of this. I've agreed to share my findings with the Steel Garrote, as long as they do the same.
Inquisitor Ludwine is the leader of the Steel Garrote Paladins. She fell in battle in the Deadfire Archipelago and later returned as a Death Guard. Relentless and uncompromising, Ludwine strikes fear in the hearts of her enemies. Ooh.
Not that she has any interest in ecology. Ludwine is obsessed with our security. Sees enemies lurking around every corner.
Oh, there are.
Perhaps, but danger takes many forms, some more subtle than others. The Steel Garrote provide us some much-needed protection, but they answer only to themselves. We have our interest in the living lands, and they have theirs. A mutually beneficial arrangement. Stay out of their way, and they'll return the favor.
I go my own way, and I don't get in anyone else's.
Good. That might just save your life. We'll talk more at the embassy. I'll ensure the Paradise militia give you free passage into the city.
Excellent. Whatever it is, we gotta kill it. That's for sure. Ah, so that symbol was the bear itself.
Whatever the Inquisitor's like, she can't be worse than that bear. Can she?
Not so sure. She's undead. Ah, looks like we can get a way out over here. Don't think I didn't see you. Canvas gloves. Ability essence cost. That's probably better for mages than power attack damage. I still think our critical chance is better.
You are full of surprises, Envoy. Still,
Really?
you have your work cut out for you in Paradise. Enjoy the calm while you can.
Well, we'll be able to upgrade up a storm after all that looting we did.
The path to Paradise is a tad overgrown, but I can find my way back.
You good, Bill? Okay. That's good. I didn't want to babysit you. Interesting. So we completely hollowed out that shit. Oh, I see some things over there. Alright, let's camp and upgrade our armor.
I guess you're used to camping in the wilds, though probably without the company. What's on your mind? It's the gateway to the Living Lands, a scenic port city that's as beautiful and dangerous as the wilds around it. Most visitors enjoy some mariner's porridge at the Ballarrock, a back alley shakedown, and then the sudden return of that porridge out of one end or the other.
Ballarocks are massive creatures native to the Living Lands, frequently in hibernation and rarely spotted in the wild. Legends tell that a Balrog's form reflects their preferred season and ecosystem, where they act as hunters and guardians.
Then, if they've got any sense, they turn around and take their chances back where they came from, with authentic tales of their adventures in the Living Lands.
The Living Lands has a reputation for adventure. What do you expect?
It also has a reputation for making corpses out of people. These days, we have a few more would-be adventurers trying to leave their mark on the place. The Living Lands means a hard-won second chance for the people who settle here. But first, you've got to survive it. And the island gives no quarter.
If it's so deadly, the ultimate proving ground, a place to see what you're made of.
The folks who say that either last the longest or the shortest. For a lot of people, the Living Lands is a last resort. They come fleeing war, debt, famine, the law. Take your pick. For others, it's freedom. To seek glory, to redefine yourself, to live in a way you can't, maybe even on pain of death wherever you come from.
What was it to you?
Little of everything. Rawatai is famous for storms and rocky soil, so I figured if I'm going to live in a hostile environment, why not pick some place where things grow? It seemed like a good idea at the time. Used to be, if you could last out here, you could count on being left alone.
Until the Dream Scourge, you mean?
Dangers in the wilds is nothing new out here, but something about the Dream Scourge is. And if that weren't enough, a lot of people aren't too keen on Adir's presence and affiliations out here. Ilgard's new embassy and his alliance with the Steel Garrote smell like the authority and order that a lot of people came here to leave behind. But I don't mean to put that on you. I imagine you're tired of having to answer for every Adiran who sneezes into somebody's stew. My favorite subject.
Questions about you. That's fine.
Check your bedroll for fangworms.
Oh, we got an ability point. Let's see. Probably get Survivalist. Food restores more health. Bonus effect durations are increased by 20%. Let's upgrade. our armor. Nice. Is there... What does that do? Oh, I see. Why not? Interesting. Our spear could be upgraded too, why don't we? Alright, that's good. Yeah, I think that's perfect.
Nice work. That'll help against whatever we face out there.
Let's store all the crud we don't need. Unflinching duty. We're not going to be using shields. Put that back. Yep. All seems to be in order. Oh man, we're going to make a killing when we sell all that crap. Let's cook. Essence. I'm more interested in health regeneration. Okay. Perception and dexterity and movement speed. Okay. Let's craft all of it, right? Damage reduction. Sounds good to me. Poison, bleed, and elemental accumulations. This stuff's pretty good. Intellect, health regen. Stew's pretty good. Man, we can craft a lot of stew. Okay. Salted trout. Merc brew. We're really going. There it is. Finally. Make some grenades. Yep, there we go.
Guard doesn't seem like the kind of man you'd send to the frontier, does he? You seem much better suited to it.
You're right about that. Well, that was an eventful little adventure. So where are we now? Peregrine Cache. Well, I suppose we can get to Paradise from this area, right? There's this whole area here, and there's even an island there. Yeah. Well, let's look over here first. Oh, is that an enemy? Okay. Guess we're not hunting. All right, there we go.
Old fella who used to live here ended up in one of those shanties by the dock. Now I see why.
Speaking of, let me see. Look at all this crud I have, man. Good thing it doesn't weigh anything. Let's see. Essence, health. Kith meat. Kith meat. That's funny. Let's get this one, right? How long does that last, though? Can we sneak up on them? Apparently, we might be able to. No such luck. Ooh. I'm frozen.
We make
A
a good squad.
skeleton sorcerer.
In Rowatite, you don't.
Well, it's a good thing we made all that food. Look at that, 47. I wonder. Lockpick? That's a little suspicious. Where do we go? Hey. Peregrine Cache. Whoa. That's a building and a half. Ooh. We've got a bunch
That
of
looks
weapons.
Want to do the honors and open?
Absolutely. A common arquebus. I gotta remember to use my throwables. Where do we go? Hey. Sounds like there might be some enemies over here. Ooh, you thought you could get me, did you? Not this time. Hey, can you take care of that?
The Living Lands is scattered with old Parkunan ruins like this. Good builders and explorers. Now, the last of them live in an old keep in Galawain's tusks. This island's never taken kindly to settlers.
Interesting.
One for you!
Poor bastard.
This is mine.
Oh. Man, upgrading my spear really did the trick. Come on. Ooh. Where you going, doggy dog? What's this? You hear that? Over here. What about over here, though? Oh, look. How do we get up there? Probably this side, right? Oh, look at that.
Shoot that bear. Keep your distance.
Ooh. What's in here? Carry capacity and dodge distance. That might actually be worth. Yeah. Dodge distance and carry capacity seems pretty good. In all the lands, it was said, to know the world, first make a map of it. To know the cavern, make a model of it. To know the soil, grow a garden of it. Now it is written in blood, you shall not mistake a model or a map for the maxim, which is the truth manifest in the world. You shall not reduce the great to the grubby miniature. You shall not mistake the drain hole for the maelstrom. To taste of blood is that which seems clear on the map is tangled in the maxim. Sure. Evona snuffed the torch and stepped under the nearby ledge, and her humble walking boots found a foothold upon the moss. She mustered her courage and reached for the outcropping above her head, proceeding to step over step, hand over careful hand. With the last of her strength, she reached the top of the mighty cliff and then turned and watched the last of the sun slip under the waves. I don't understand, Evona thought aloud again. How did I know where to climb? Only heroes can do such things. Was your mother not a bricklayer? Magran asked. Yes. Did she not scale the walls of your great keep? Of course she did. Then that is how you knew. Triumph does not come to those born to a greater purpose. It comes to those willing to use the tools they were given. Well, let's climb up and see. I want anything but a common sword. Ooh. Is that a tower?
Hey, that looks like a totem to your burned queen.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Scale of order. Golden plaque of promise. We need to find 6 pieces, huh? Ouch. I think I saw something over here. No, it was over here. There we go. That was a nice little off the beaten path. All right, let's continue our way. Let's keep on going. A lot of dead people all over the path. I wonder what the deal is. I mean, I get the place is dangerous, but what are all these idiots doing coming out here? A little camp? Do you think there's bandits over there? Let me see. Whoops, wrong one. Okay. There's 2 paths. Let's follow along the river and then we'll cut back through and around. This leads right back to the wall area, right? Is there like a pathway we can climb up? Yeah, you could probably make that jump. I'm like a OCD map fiend. I have to have everything mapped out. There, isn't that just grand? Now, let's see what the hell that big thing was over here.
The so-called godless people disappeared centuries ago, but left plenty of ruins to remember them by.
Godless ruins. Well, if those voices... Each item and each enemy has a quality tier that indicates its effectiveness in combat. Common, fine, exceptional, superb, and legendary. Enemies of a higher quality tier than you will display an icon next to their health bar and will be highly resistant to attacks from weapons and abilities. Purchase higher quality gear from merchants or upgrade weapons and armor at the party camp workbench. Okay, we already know all that.
Who's there?
Oh,
Here we go.
let's kill him.
Next one's mine. Hey, over here.
Oh, you want to play spears, huh? Mine's better.
That'll help. Back on my feet.
Oh,
Weapon's not doing the job.
tangle him. Oh, he's chunky, bro. Alright. Come on. I say we go help him out, whatever the hell he's doing. Let's... Yeah. Ooh, that guy hits hard. I definitely want to take him out first. Oh, that hit. God, can you get up, bro? What are you doing? There he goes. Just me and you now. Oh, nope, there's more dudes. Come on, we can take him out. Oh, you really don't want me to win this fight, huh? see. Oh. For some reason I can't. Oh, he can hit me over here. Come on. Alright, we're just gonna have to get in there. Oh, I can't dodge that. It's this damn arrow guy that's causing all the problems. What the? Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. No, move. There it is. Let's eat. Ouch. You know what? There he goes. Ah, no, it's the bow guy. We have to take that bow guy out. That's the only way we're gonna win this fight. Okay. Come on. There he goes. Now we're pretty much in the clear. Ooh. Wait, did more guys spawn? I swear, more guys spawn. Hey, as long as they don't have another bow guy, I'm happy. Oh shit, that hit hard. Come on. Oh! Almost got him. There he goes. Where do you think you're going? Oh! Nice. Kai, you little shitbag. How are you gonna die on me so early? Octave's Audra Tooth. A bounty trophy. Sheathed in the summer. One-handed melee weapon unique. Oh my gosh. We got ourselves a unique weapon. Unique weapons are highly coveted. Each has its own story, and each is enhanced with powerful primary and secondary enchantments. Well, let's take a little gander. 20 physical damage. A full combo attack deals moderate fire accumulation. Hits deal 10% bonus fire damage. A Legend of the Living Land speak of a marvelous and dangerous garden watched over by 4 guardians. The northern wind, the southern gale, the western sun, and the eastern moon. To protect the garden from those who would disturb its wonders and to protect hapless wanderers from the ravenous beast and carnivorous plants within, the guardians diverted travelers with their respective domains, frigid and buffeting, winds, glaring daylight, and the darkness of night. 3 would stand alert each season while 1 guardian rested. I say we get our little dagger equipped, huh? Interesting. I don't like it though. Mainly because I can't parry if I have that equipped. Nice. We got ourselves a unique weapon, boys, and it's actually one that's part of my class. Now, let's take a look inside this haven of bandits. Kai, I'm still pissed at you. You died in like the first 10 seconds of the fight. Was that everybody? I feel like there were more bodies, but whatever. It's fine. There's a plant? Where? Am I blind? Oh, right there. So what is this thing? Is this going to lead into some tomb, you think? Oh, it's like a throne room or something. Ooh. Okay, we can't climb up that. Hold up, can we take a look at our buffs? Not really, no. It doesn't seem like it. I should have gotten super experience for that. I was way outclassed and I still got them all. Can we go up that way? Looks like we might be able to. Yeah, look, there's probably a fox there. I want to kill it. What's this?
Coming in hot.
Nothing too impressive. Think there's something up top here? Nah, let's keep on going up. Okay. So this obviously leads to that, and the other symbol that looked like that was the bear. So I'm curious if we're gonna fight a boss here. Let me save. Oh, the rise. Azure Forager. Ooh. Ouch. Ouch. I'm gonna try to parry. There it is. Come on. Hold up. This little bastard's healing them. Ooh. There it goes. And you're the only one who's been really damaging me. Alright, your turn. Look at that. Now it's dying. The bastard was healing him the whole time. I should have realized that way sooner.
I was just getting warmed up. Locals call this the Pilgrim's Path, but no one really uses it anymore.
The Pilgrim's Path? Well, let's take a little look-see. What does it lead to? Nice view. Look at that. The lighthouse is all the way over there. Okay. Oh, there's people here. So much for people don't use it anymore. The slim volume is warped and water-stained, and a quick flip through its pages reveals that it was diligently updated for 7 years. Its last entry is dated 2828, the year of Eothas' return. 2821, seasoning of nesting birds. After 27 hours of difficult labor, I'm the mother of a coral pink squall of a girl. I'll call her Mata, after my mother's sister, who was carried away from us on Amira's wings last season. May she have something of her spirit as well as her name. Season of sun showers. Anaru presented Mata with the fishing pole, the harpoon, and the basket this morning. How anxious I was that she would choose the harpoon and spend the hot seasons away at sea, or the fishing pole and be fettered always to the town, or the basket and spend her life climbing trees. But sweet Mata turned her back on all of them and crawled into her father's lap. She'll be as her father is. Then, a healer, and stay always near me. Last night, Mata told her first story. It was a tale of a mighty war parrot who fought fearlessly in many battles against the terrible Naga. But though he was a great warrior, he'd always want to explore the islands. So when his mother wasn't looking, he flew to the top of the Serpent's Crown in Nekataka. He saw all the way to Hasongo. The sky went on forever, but he became scared of the heights and called for help. His mother, the queen of the war parrots, came to rescue him. From then on, he was happy to remain a warrior. Great Aunt Mata once told me of a similar tale when I was a foolish young girl determined to climb the tallest kwaki tree in the village. Perhaps there's something of my old aunt's soul in my daughter after all. A dread storm cloud sits heavy on the horizon, and small tremors shake the sand. But my girl is not disturbed. Tonight, she leads the children in a performance of Nagati's Kraken Dance, as taught to us by the young women from Maje Island. We made her bracelets and anklets from shells we collected on the beach together, and she wove her skirt herself. As we near the season of her birth, I remember how, when I first quickened, I told the Naru I was afraid. It is strange to look upon this tiny mind, and now I think I may have never known her. How strange this life of mine, how generous the gods. Isn't a Naru the girl from the second game? Maybe. I don't remember. It's been a while since I played it.
If you traveled weeks to see him, you can wait a few more days.
Kara, you would not be so glib if your family's souls were crying out to you for justice.
The Temple of Eothas is closed. Ugh, I don't know why everyone in the living land suddenly wants to see the old kook in there, but it's not happening. Not today, anyway. Probably not tomorrow either. Not with the way they're dawdling.
Since when do you make the rules?
Since I arrived with the big sword.
So you say I need a bigger sword. The Oracle has one. Let me in and I will borrow it.
I'm saying you need to go home because the goddamn temple is closed.
Are you two done?
Why do you give a fuck? Oh shit. Oh shoot. Oh drat. Haha.
Idiot. You do not recognize your Emperor's favorite dignitary? If you are smart, you will have her relieved. She is terrible at her job, I say.
Considering you're out here and not in there, Kwa, I'd say she's doing fine.
Wrestling one of Deadfire's krakens would have been easier.
They would tear you to pieces in an instant, and all the small fish of the sea would feast on your scraps.
The Deadfire Archipelago is an expansive region known for its volcanic islands and treacherous seas. 3 years ago, the god Eothas rampaged across the Deadfire in the body of an Audra Colossus, where he did lasting damage to the ancient ruins of Kaizo. The consequences of his rampage are a topic of spiritual uncertainty and fear.
You see what I mean?
What temple? I don't see a temple.
There's a temple to Eothas in the cave back there. It's a hike, and the path there is crumbling to bits. So even if it weren't closed, you know, I don't recommend it.
Why can't she enter?
Kara, an excellent question. Holy One, please. I say you must make her see reason.
As I've told Kalya here, there's a venture underway inside. The Free Expedition Corps is exploring a cave system that holds a temple of Eothas.
Isn't that the guys who the one guy told me to look for?
There's an old man in there, calls himself the Oracle. I guess he's got something they want. And uncouth pilgrims will only get in the way.
Your expedition has been gone 3 days, Sejuan. I say they are dead.
I'd like to see this temple for myself.
You will let him go and not me? I see.
Who said I was letting him go?
Don't make me bring this back to the ambassador.
Right. Sorry, Envoy. The expedition team entered through the cave just past here. They planned for a day's journey, but they've been gone for more than 3.
It's something worth exploring.
Something must have held them up. Our freak mentioned traps and earthquakes and...
The Oracle who maintains the temple is a godlike of Eothas. So there is no telling what he is capable of.
They were carrying a lot of tools and weapons with them, so be on your guard.
Excellent. I love a challenge.
Well, you'll certainly be hip-deep in no time. Good luck.
All right. I'm very curious. They probably all died horrible deaths. And I'd like to fight the beast that did it. Travel to the Eothasian temple. Ooh, is that like a proper dungeon? Let's save, just to be safe. Let's go. Our first dungeon. This is exciting. I'm ready to go exploring in the dungeon. Get our dagger out. Ooh. Lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my. What's this? Electric lily seed? These highly conductive seed pods absorb latent electrical energy from the air around them. When disturbed, they burst and emit a powerful discharge. What is this?
You're all right. Guess we're on the right track.
Spear? Where? Can we go in there?
Quiet as the depths.
No such luck. Essence generators are mechanical devices that can be charged with electricity? Let me see. Is that it? Oh, this one.
That's it. Door's open.
Ooh, tripwire. A skeleton fighter. Ooh.
Now we know why the expedition team abandoned that puzzle.
That's
puzzle?
one for us.
I don't see a puzzle. But there are sure a lot of dead bodies in this temple. That's a little awkward. Eodung, the bright star, spoke, and her voice was like a clarion cry, calling his soul forth. He knew her for the right hand of the shining god and was afraid. O wanderer, hear me, she spoke. You are known to us, and your deeds put you far from salvation. And he wept, for he knew that his sins lay bare before this great illumination. Then Sargamus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of a bright day sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness, even for you, if you will embrace him. Hamke knelt before them, then resolved to save himself, and asked what he must do. And then Modagun spoke. Her voice was like a songbird's final hymn, bidding farewell to the day's light. What darkness lies within you, you must cast into his light. Your sins will be burned from you until you are newly formed, reborn into his keeping. So spoke Modagun, but Eothas warned him, saying, You have walked all these years into darkness and now must return. You will find the path like treading fire, and at every step you will be tempted to turn away. But no harm will come to you if you keep your faith. Excellent. Oh, that's a skeleton warrior. Ah, there's a spear. A bear claw? You alright, bro? Wow, look at this place, man. Looking pretty sweet.
Views like this remind me why I came to the Living Lands in the first place.
Something stirs here.
Really? What is stirring, I wonder? Hopefully it's not Eothas. That would be a disaster. Music's pretty good. I mean, Pillars of Eternity always had really good music. But we better not. I actually wasn't even paying attention, I'm gonna be honest. I'll have to keep an eye on the floors here.
Look at that. That statue.
Oh,
How
jeez.
did anyone build that all the way down here?
No.
Rituals, whispers of searing light.
Bro, if Eothas possesses that, we might be in big trouble. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah.
Zorubs. Want to sneak or fight?
We'll sneak it
Right
up.
behind you.
Golly, bro. This dagger is insano mode. Little hole in the wall. So not only am I doing fire damage, but if I get crit hits, I build up poison damage. That's pretty dirty. Let's go.
Let's see what you got.
Ooh. Common pistols and all sorts of things. Let's see. Let's equip a grenade. We have so many. Holy shit. We better start using them grenades, man. What's that lead to? Maybe a treasure chest? Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay. Letter to Corlod. Corlod, I can find no more use to put my tents in our pitiless land, so I must go. The water freezes. I create art from it. The water melts, my art dissolves. The water freezes again. This cycle once brought me peace. I look upon my work and was comforted by its impermanence, and in the impermanence of all things I took comfort in Rimmergran's promise of the end. But even the ice carver is not impervious to the cold. And the new wind that blows from the north, from Ukaizo, from the cracks in the in-between, chills me to my bones. There is something wrong in the world. Lodha, and not even your bright smile, can set this cycle to rights. I head to the living lands. The vitality that fled my art is gathering there, condensing. Now, a new chill rises in the lands. A great conflict is coming, and our master will need his harbingers at his side. If Vatnir returns, tell him to come. But my love, I beg you, do not follow us. To serve our God most faithfully, I must believe you're still alive. Lexi. Yeah. Ouch. Oh god, it's a pressure plate. Can I disarm it? Whoa.
Hold it together, kid. We're nearly there.
What do we do about that? Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Don't fall. Cooked rabbit bits. Daily affirmations of focus and efficiency. All errors can be reforged into lessons. Abaddon rebuilt himself from ruin. No setback is insurmountable, not even death itself, so long as the soul is dedicated to the task. Work hard, work well. Abaddon demands only honest labor and forthright service. All errors can be reforged if your first intentions are pure. All ignorance can be reforged into knowledge. Master your craft, excel at what you've been trusted to do. Do not offend your teacher by remaining a student forever. Each generation must forge its successors. Teach your trade to all who are willing to learn, and in doing so, multiply the fruits of your knowledge. Okay. Fine and dandy, but I got exploring to do here.
You're not my brother. I got to be dreaming. Oh gods, am I dead? Is this the Beyond Spirit? Have you come to take me to Galawain's side?
The Beyond refers to the realm of the gods and the destination of departed souls, who tarry for a time while they wait for reincarnation into new lives. Galawain is the god of the hunt, assassins, pursuit, wilderness, and predatory creatures. He takes the form of a fur-clad hunter flanked by hunting dogs, giant cats, or other animal companions. Those who call upon Galawain favor the survival of the strong and the culling of the weak.
The kid's in bad shape, but he's not too far gone. I think we can help him.
I'm not ready. I've never even touched a girl. It's not fair.
Kai, we can't let this kid die a virgin. Can you help him?
Not with that. No. Oh, you mean healing him?
Aw, jeez.
Sorry, I'm all out of potions. I don't know any healing magic either.
Magic? I had to learn some magic, but only the kind that explodes. I don't want to explode. Please help me.
Sure.
Oh God, that's wretched. Are you sure you're not trying to kill me?
That's just the medicine working. And look, you're halfway to lucid, and your wounds are closing up.
Oh, wow. I feel leagues better. I thought for sure you were coming to take me back to the wheel. Who are you? What you doing down here?
I could ask you the same question. Are you with the Expedition Corps?
Free Expedition Corps out of High Crown. Yeah, that's us. Well, that's me anyway. The rest of those assholes went on without me after I got hurt. We'll come back for you once we've got the relic, Cadman, honest. Oh, shit. Yeda was probably hoping I'd croak so she wouldn't have to tell our freak how she abandoned me. All she cares about is that Oracle and his relic, which is probably just a big old dog bone if you ask me.
Hopefully not. I'd like to see some real loot.
He's probably still down there, fiddling with his statue. You must have seen it on your way in.
Anything I need to know?
I doubt I know much more than you do. I mean, you're godlike, just like him.
Come on, kid. Don't get starstruck now.
Well, he's touched by Eothas, right? And he's supposed to be old, like hundreds of years old. And I don't mean elf old, he's extra old, like Eothas has been keeping him alive or something.
Elves are common across Aora. They have a natural lifespan double that of a dwarf and significantly higher than a human. Auma or Orlan, Seltrefolk, Wood Elves are prominent in the Aedir Empire. Glamfelin, Pale Elves, are native to the polar ice of the White that wins.
Great. He's old. Anything else?
They used to receive pilgrims, but only the ones who could make it to him. This place, it's like a trial.
Yeah, we've seen the same traps and crumbling buildings you have.
And he's building something. A statue of Eothas, I think. But I don't know what for.
I have a few ideas.
I mean, after what Eothas did in the Deadfire, people don't come here anymore.
Tell me about Yeda.
Our captain, she's... I don't know. I don't want to talk out of turn.
Relax. You're not the first person to have a bad commander.
It's not like that. I mean, it didn't used to be. Yeda's not been quite herself lately. I've always known her to be cautious, careful. Now she charges forward recklessly. And she pushes us as hard as she pushes herself. And that's how I got hurt.
Has she been short-tempered? Distracted?
Yeah. And when we make camp, she has these terrible dreams. Wakes us all up with her screaming and muttering.
Dream Scourge.
Can't be sure, but it sounds like the Dream Scourge to me, Envoy.
Well, I'll go speak with this oracle then.
He'll be the last one to have seen him, I bet. I'll just rest up here a minute before I head back to Paradise.
Take it easy. No sense getting yourself into another scrape.
Promise, I'll take it slow. Hey, Envoy, for what it's worth, I really thought I was gonna die down here.
Given the extent of your injuries, you certainly would have.
It's a lucky thing you found me then.
I'll see you back in Paradise, Catamon.
Right, yeah. You got those assholes to save and everything. I hope they're better off than I was.
Probably not. Let's see. Ooh. Got some doodles and doodads. Oh. How do I get in there? I think there's like a little switch or something. What's this? Oh, look, right here.
Seems like a good kid. Glad we could give him a hand.
Sure,
Maybe
it was
one of
alright.
Juliana's girls will too. So, the kid said the expedition team is here, looking for the Oracle. I say we head after him.
A history of the Living Lands. Origin. The Living Lands do not exist, but certainly there is an island, and certainly there are valleys. There are rivers, lakes, and mountains. There are trees and fungi in abundance. Taken together, do these not constitute the Living Lands? I will concede that they constitute the description of a continent, that this continent lies north of the equator, and that this continent is equidistant from Adir and Rautuai. I will concede that this continent is real so long as you and I walk upon it. We call this island the Living Lands, but the Living Lands is merely a descriptor of its attributes. A list of attributes does not alone make up a place. I believe that for a place to become real, it must have a name. For a name to be real, it must have a history. History confers meaning, and meaning is given to a name by its namer. But the Living Lands cannot be this island's name because I have traveled its breadth, climbed its peaks, and delved its countless depths. I have discovered that the Living Lands has no namer at all, unless the words we use to describe this continent, the Living Lands, were given to us by the godless, unless these words have a meaning only they could comprehend, unless these words have a history only they could know, and the hacity, the thisness of this place was lost with them. Sure, sounds like fun. I could be the namer, right?
Unseen, unheard.
Another one down.
Ooh. That was a good shot. There's another one up there. Hey, this guy had armor, bro. Look at that.
Another win. But who's counting?
Ooh, 2 health potions. I needed them after that big fight. There we go. Inquisitor's request. Captain Jada, the relic you seek is but one of many thorns in the rotten heart of this land. Claim it for a deer, and should its efficacy be confirmed, you will be appropriately rewarded. Inquisitor Lodwin.
Didn't realize the head of the Steel Garrote was into antiques.
Alright. Let's get a little save in. We're coming up on the statue.
I see someone. Be ready for anything.
That must be the Oracle.
My brother. Can it be? It has been too long. I had feared I was the last of us. But you... Oh, the very sight of you is a balm for the soul. I am the Oracle Sargenis, servant of the once shining god. He whose light has lately dimmed.
Eothas, the once shining god. You know, this is interesting because in the second game, the gods talk to you in abundance. So we haven't even heard mention of anybody being talked to by the gods. Where'd they go? What's going on here? I mean, even in the first game, but mostly in the second game, the gods talk to you in like every interregnum period between like quests.
What brings you to this sacred space?
I'm looking for an expedition. Did you build this statue?
Indeed. It has been my obsession these last few years. Hewn by my own hands from stone in Ardra, and no small degree of melancholy. I suspect it will be my last great labor before this body is returned to the earth, and I am returned to my god.
Why a statue?
And not a library? A clinic? Something that might bring a greater good into this benighted world? I leave such projects to the children of Helia, Margarin, even Wal in their way.
Helia is the goddess of the sky, maternity, creativity, birds, song, invention, language, and the arts. She has been known to take the form of various birds in order to inspire or even spy on mortals. Margarin is the goddess of war, fire, transformation, purification, consumption, and trials. Her followers believe in self-improvement through rigorous struggle and hard-won achievements. Whale is the god of secrets, revelations, illusions, cryptography, obfuscation, perception, dreams, and visions. Their followers are a mystery even to each other, reveling in acts of creating and unraveling mysteries.
No. A statue is what my lord deserves. A graven image for a remorseless god. Cold as winter light, distant as the tallest peaks of the White March. Fit only for he who stares at history and does not blink.
I was told you're exceptionally old. Is that true?
What an impertinent question! Indeed, my soul has dwelled in this form for centuries, beyond even the lifespan of the longest-lived elf. My lord Eothas inspired my birth in the same year the kingdom of Adir was founded. You might say my birth heralded the empire you now serve.
Whoa, buddy. That's pretty interesting.
About 630, yes. Give or take a decade. One does lose count.
And so why haven't you died yet?
That is a question for my lord. I have asked him many times. But even when he spoke to me, he would not say. I suspect it is his essence that has kept me alive. And now that he has abandoned this world, well, I soon expect to die.
Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
Eothas talk to you.
In prayer, in dreams, as I ate and loved and labored, his voice was a constant murmuring in my ear. But when I spoke to him, he never did reply. So, do not mistake his talking for a conversation. He only wanted to be heard.
You must have witnessed some unbelievable things.
Many, yes. Some that inspired awe, others dread. For a time, I proselytized among the colonists who first settled Glanfath.
Glanfath is an area of the Eastern Reach populated by Glanfathan tribes and home to many ancient ruins. Idirian colonizers in the Deerwood sent to war with the Glanfathans over territorial disputes until striking an uneasy peace that has lasted to this day.
I held the door of my parish church against an onslaught of Glanfathan raiders, and I watched them fall prostrate before my light. I tended the wounded in the broken stone war, the war of black trees, the war of defiance, and in many wars that were never given the dignity of a name, and since have been forgotten. I can hardly recall them anymore.
You spent a long time in the Deerwood. What made you stay?
The Deerwood has been a troubled place since the very moment of its inception. Conflicts erupted as regularly as spring flowers, to bloom and die as swiftly. So, there is always some dark corner in need of light, if you'll indulge me in the metaphor. Truthfully, I had been jailed for proselytizing in Colklin, and it was to the colonies I was exiled. So it was the Deerwood or death. I had nowhere else to go.
Did you ever meet Saint Waidwen?
Is that what they're calling him now? I heard the man that was Waidwen speak when he was but a farmer.
Waidwen was a Retsaran farmer who caused the Saints' War. According to stories and myths, Eothas possessed Waidwen and led his people on a holy war into the Deerwood. Waidwen was eventually defeated, though his memory endures. He remains a figure of controversy. No one but Waidwen himself can claim to know where the farmer ended and the god began. I believe that's from the first game.
He had a presence even then. Furious, incandescent. It was astonishing, his power. I wonder, had my lord already made a home in his body by then? Did my lord share with Waidwen his plans to wage a pointless, bloody war while wearing the poor man's face? What a grave injustice. To have your body stolen and be made into a saint. Tragic Waidwen. Pitiable Waidwen. I grieve for what became of him.
Do you wish it had been you who was made a saint?
God help me. I do.
Why would you tell me all this?
Because you are my brother. And I want someone to know.
You named yourself after one of the early figures in Eothasian scripture?
Then Sargamus spoke, and his voice swept forth with the heat and force of the bright day's sun. Weep not, for the child of light has forgiveness even for you, if you will embrace him. I am that same Sargamus. Though it has been some time since a man has knelt before me and begged absolution, as Hamka did. The people do not hold to the gods any longer, and they do not hold to their servants. We live in a time of disbelief. The gods are absent, and have recalled their gifts from the world. Avarice reigns. Acquisition is the faith to which all men bow. But perhaps there is hope. You have read the Book of Verses, and we are here together, if only briefly. In this moment, we are not entirely alone.
You're really a godlike.
I am as you are, though I do not care for the word. Eothas the Dawn-Treader is my lord and patron. If you will forgive me saying so, I am surprised to meet you here. Even before the vanishing of our kind, it had been some years since a child of Galawain came to speak with me. and I have never seen a member of the Lord of the Hunt's coterie whose visage resembles yours.
That's because I'm not a godlike of Gallowin.
Ah, of course. I should not have assumed. I have had the great privilege to speak with thousands of our kind during my long life, and you do not resemble a single one of them. But if not Galawain, I cannot imagine who else among the Pantheon might have blessed you.
Truthfully, I don't know which god is my patron.
My relationship with my lord has oftentimes been the one succor through difficult seasons of my life. I hope that when you find your patron, it is the same for you. May I ask, as a god's child, did your earthly parents love you?
They worried for me ceaselessly. I felt like a burden to them. Why?
As I near the end of my life, my attention turns to my earliest days, to my family, my lord, and to love. I wonder if my parents could have loved me better if I had been less like myself and more like them. I wonder if I could have loved them more if I had not so dearly loved my lord. I wonder if that hurt them. I wonder why our holy parents made us as we are. Do we have any freedom in the face of our gods? Did they make us to love them? And if we do so love our gods, why do we not simply kill our bodies to be closer to them?
Well, probably because godlike are tools for the gods, right?
Can we ever be close enough to what we love in them to satisfy our longing? Can we ever get far enough from what we loathe in them to satisfy our disgust? My lord will break my heart so long as I love him. And I will always love him. But I am selfish. I do not want to die heartbroken. This world is cruel to us, and tragic how that cruelty often begins at home.
Okay. Why did the gods vanish godlikes from the world?
There are many theories, which the holy and learned of Eora have only just begun to argue. But you did not ask me for theories. Frankly, I do not know for certain. However, I believe the gods are preparing for war.
A war against each other?
A war of all against all. A struggle between destiny and design.
Well, yeah, because, like, I don't know. Wouldn't there be someone above all the gods? Or maybe they would fight to decide who that person would be, kind of like what happened in the Greek mythology.
Who yokes the soul of the world? Whose machinations turn the wheel? Who acts, and whom is acted upon? That is the ultimate power, brother. The only power there is, to decide the fate of another, and to make it so. For so long as we have lived, it is the gods who have decided for us. But change is possible, if we are brave enough to want it.
Teetering on heresy there, brother. Be careful.
And Kith have lately grown very brave indeed.
Yeah, this term Kith. Kith is a broad term referring to the so-called civilized people of Eora. Humans, Almoa, dwarves, elves, and Orlans. While Zerps, ogres, and others show signs of complex culture, relations are not yet stable enough to consider them Kith. I've been hearing a voice in my head since I arrived on this island. Could it be my god?
I suppose it's not impossible, but The gods typically make themselves known to us in our earliest days, before we have left the comfort of the womb. They are present in our hearts and mind before we even have a notion of I at all. I am sorry. Yours is an unusual case. Tell me, this voice in your head, do you want it to be your god?
Let's see. If it's not my god, I don't know what else it could be.
Other than a symptom of madness, you mean? You do not seem especially troubled. No more than any kith subject to life's uncertainties. As to what the voice is, if it is unlikely to be a god, I cannot say. It may be a particularly powerful soul attempting to control you, or the echoes of a past life. Perhaps it is the sending of an archmage, or some ancient construct of Engwithan make.
Let's see. Where is it? There it is. The Engwithians were an ancient society that vanished from Eora. Today, they are remembered for their grand architecture and deep knowledge of soul manipulation. They left vast ruins and intricate machines all over the known world, but what became of them at the height of their power remains a mystery.
Or it may just be the beginnings of the Dream Scourge. Whatever this voice is, I suspect only an expert in souls can say.
Well, I heard there was a temple of Eothas in this cave.
Be welcome, for you have found it. People like you and I once sought this place in moments of spiritual turmoil, when the world and our souls could not find rest. Moments of war, famine, massacres, when those such as us are called upon to speak the gods' wills and to lead. But I have seen not one of us these last 3 years, and it is rare indeed that pilgrims come to pray. Perhaps our meeting now is the work of immortal hands. I pray that it is so.
Why would godlikes visit this temple and not the temples of their patron god?
Godlike. Such a meager word for us, who are the gods' eyes and ears and hearts. We are the phenomena through which the gods experience the world. We are as like the gods as a finger is like a man. You and I and our raptured brethren, we are the gods themselves.
That's all very poetic, but it doesn't answer the question. Is this place special to godlikes?
It had been once, when we were legion, but no longer. Our kind came here to find fellowship and understanding in a world determined to bend us to its purposes.
I've wondered what purpose the Emperor had in naming me his envoy.
This is a heavy burden you carry, to be beloved of both a god and a god among men. I imagine one cannot help but wonder. Did he elevate you for your skills and knowledge, your strengths, your accomplishments, or for what you are? You and I are instruments of a divine will. In choosing you to be his envoy, your emperor ennobles his purpose and tarnishes yours.
I'm looking for an expedition of my countrymen. Did they pass this way?
An expedition? I'm afraid I don't understand.
An expedition? You know, treasure maps, matching outfits, campfire songs, the works.
I am familiar with the concept, tomb raiding and the like. What troubles me is why they would come here. These ruins are not so different from the many others on this island, except that they are a good deal more treacherous. And this representation of Eothas we stand before, it is the work of my own hands. They could not hope to move it. Do you know what their purpose is here?
Do you really expect me to believe you haven't seen them? There's only one way through this place.
It's a reasonable question, I'll grant you. You must understand, this place has seen so few visitors for so long that I often retreat into my private quarters. To read, you understand, or pray, or sleep. Age has made me slow. I tire easily. I sleep now more hours than I wake. They could have already come and gone, and I would be none the wiser. In any case, you haven't told me what it was they searched for. Or do you not know?
I have no idea.
That is a shame. Without knowing more, I'm afraid I cannot help you. Although, perhaps you might assist me with something.
Oh?
If you're about to ask us to tidy up, think again. My place is a much bigger mess.
Oh no. I had something far grander in mind. You see, this construction beside us is no mere statue, but a reliquary I have built to house the splinter of Eothas in its appropriate grandeur. It is nearly complete, and ready for the splinter to be interred. But I can no longer reach the relic on my own. Return it to me, and who knows, perhaps you will meet your expedition along the way.
I'm gonna poke around here first.
Take all the time you need. Oh, and please refrain from touching my statue or devices. May light illuminate your path, brother.
Interesting. Man, that guy just threw out all the terms you might want to know about this world. Can we even touch the machinery? There's a lever there. We could probably mess up whatever the hell he's trying to do, right? But, I mean, we don't really know what he's doing. It could be good or bad. And what's this? There's a little power thing there. That leads up somewhere. Probably out of the dungeon, right?
Leave those be. They protect my devices.
Oh? Oh, what does your device do? The statue of Eothas is missing the splinter of Eothas. Interesting. Sargamus's journal. He is gone, but he is still with me. What form should a reliquary take that is fit to hold the splinter? Were I in High Crown still, I would petition the church for ivory, gems, and gold. For this remnant of his holy body is worth all the wealth of the Empire and more. Being as I am sequestered here, I will make do instead with the wealth of the land, granite from the tallest peaks, clay from the fertile riverbeds, and trunks from the most aged trees. I must work without ceasing until it's done. The memory of my lord cannot endure delay. He is beginning to take shape. I thought at first a sanctuary would be appropriate, a temple within this temple of the godless. But when I prayed over my plans for the building's constructions, I received a vision of Eothas' Titan as it had existed in its time. A body of strange flesh and bone, hundreds of feet tall, astride the land with the Pantheon at his side, facing down the forces of chaos like 11 colossal ships of the line. What crisis manifested them and inspired them to act? I know not, but I shall remake them as he was in my own fashion. He is complete, but the statue I've made is inert, lifeless, dull. The work of my hands does not dignify the splinter. There is something deficient in it, and in me. I must destroy it and begin again. He is made anew. His effigy is formed from granite, clay, and wood still, but they shelter now a precious Adra core. It glimmers even in the low light of this cavern's ceaseless evenings. He brings the dawn to this penumbral palace or place as the light of his attention once brought to my soul. In the Empire, they celebrate spring dawn today, or they would have, prior to the Saints' War. I wonder, what of him remains in the beyond after his dissolution at Okaizo? I long to be with him again. What if I did not have to wonder? Oh, what's this? Some strange symbols at the sides. Reminder, source fresh lumber. Niall only seems to be able to source rotten lumber, and the contemptible stuff cannot withstand the damp of this cavern. I must find someone who can fell and hew fresh trees, or my fragile generators will be at the mercy of the Shurups. The little bastards are remarkably curious. What's all this? Yeah. Where's that damn expedition, bro? The history of the living lands. Lacuna. What are we to make of the absence of the Engwithians from the living lands? I think often of the hundreds of years I spent in the Eastern Reach. In all my time there, never once were the ruins of Engwith out of my sight. A trio of their standing stones loomed from the peak of a nearby hill through my bedroom window, and the long shadows of their machines fell every day over my church. The roads we trod were their roads, and the walls that divided up our land were their walls. Their temples became our markets. Our fields were littered with their tools. No mountain, nor river, nor forest could stop their building, and with their technology, they mastered the world. The Engwithians laid the foundation of Aora. We, the living, are merely the skin atop their bones, but they never made it to the living lands. How can that be so? Nothing up here? I guess not. Oh, we could check down here. What's over here? Okay, that just leads back. So where the hell could the expedition group be? This door is barred.
The bridge is out, but that looks like the way to the relic.
How do we get through the door, though? Hold up. I have an idea. No. Nope. That might have been a little too good.
This reminds me of the Strangle Route. But how is anything this big growing all the way down here?
That's a great question. Well, actually, unfortunately, it's super late. I'm gonna head out for now. So far, so good. This dungeon's pretty cool. It has like this huge side story, and I really don't know how it's going to end because he seems really suspicious, but at the same time, he sounded like he was being honest. What's his deal? Should I trust him? Probably not, right? I mean, Eothas tried to destroy the entire realm. Very close to it. Either way, I'll be back very soon. I'm enjoying this. We'll see how long it can keep up the pace. Either way, I'll catch you later. Have a good night.